In this episode, we are going to go into the intricacies of the frame-by-frame moments of the calculations in which gravitational force composes the Cowboys to be on a losing streak. What?
I bet you didn't think you would see me.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, I do a kick Dingbat here, and welcome to the Victory Celebration Room, better known as my garage, where we come out to smoke a stogie every time the Eagles win, and sometimes we even do a bonus few. Now, I can't smoke inside the house, because if I do that, the wife will double moonwalk my ass, and you'll find me in some corner pit somewhere, laying in my own blood and piss. So we have to come out here to smoke a stogie. Now, you're saying, Philly, the Eagles didn't play, you dingbat, you stunad of the first magnitude. And I'm saying, I know. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Eve. I just got my family a bunch of pizza. My wife is doing some food prep for tomorrow. And I was going to come out here and smoke a stogie anyways. And I figured, everybody's always saying, do an extra cigar video. Keep doing an extra cigar video. So you know what? On the eve of Thanksgiving, I figured this will be a Thanksgiving, an Eagles Thanksgiving celebration, a Thanksgiving special. So without further ado, let's light this bad boy up and chill. It tastes so good. It tastes so good when it touches your lips. But I gotta tell you, I still got a cold. So I got a bunch of weird tastes going on, but I'll take it. I'll smoke it. Yeah. The eve of Thanksgiving. That's where we're at. Now, I figured maybe some of you are home with nothing to do, nothing to listen to. Maybe some of you have a wife and she's nagging you. Clean the house. And you're like, I gotta get away. Philly 500. Take me away. So I've transported you out here to my Victory Celebration Room, and we're gonna chill. Maybe you're on a long drive and you need to listen to something. Well, here I am. We are celebrating that the Eagles are 9-1. And we are also celebrating, it's Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. I love it. The holiday season starts. Not only the holiday season, but something also known as Cowboys choke season. That's right. Starts in December. Sometimes it starts on Thanksgiving Day, tomorrow. We'll go over some of the games for tomorrow in a minute. So, as I was saying, like the night before Thanksgiving, that Wednesday, we always get pizza. I always go out and get pizza because the wife is doing dinner prep. I help where I can. I do the raviolis tomorrow morning, and I do mashed potatoes. So, she's doing all her dinner prep, get everything ready so it's ready to go tomorrow, and so we get pizza, we hang out, we watch movies. That's kind of what we do. And I'm coming out here late, smoking some stogies. And you gotta love the holidays. Now, the Eagles have won 28, 29 straight weeks. They have been in first place either by themselves or tied. Yet, we still constantly hear the excuses. Oh, the Eagles. Oh, the Eagles got lucky. The referees helped them. This guy dropped it. That guy dropped it. I think after 29 weeks, I don't think it's luck anymore. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? If every week you go out and you try to pick up a chick and you're like, hey, yo, baby, how you doing? This body, they to give you pleasure. Is the bathroom that way? You know, and you're scoring. You know, it's not just lucky. Now, if you strike out for 28 weeks and then you get it one weekend on the 29th week, yeah, you're probably lucky. But if you do it 28 weeks in a row, you're scoring. No, come on. No, that ain't luck. That's skill. Maybe you do the scattershot theory. You ever hear of the scattershot theory? Scattershot theory was perfected by somebody we knew back in the day in Jersey. And his plan was simple. I'm just going to go up to every girl at the bar, and I'm just going to ask if they want to come home with me. They just want to come home with me. And he would just go to every girl in the bar. And it'd be no, get away from me, you pig. You know, no. But there's always one. There was always one that would say yes. And they might have been very handsome women, but they would always say yes. And he scored every week. Some of them were disgusting pigs, I'm not going to lie. But he didn't care. He called it the scattershot theory. Eventually, the odds say somebody will say yes. Me, I'm a little more picky than that. Way more picky than that. Plus, now I'm married. I don't have to deal with that bullshit no more. But the Eagles, you're talking 29 weeks at the top. That's not lucky. I mean, think about the teams the Eagles have beat. They beat Miami. Miami's what? 7 wins. Dallas, 7 wins. Kansas City, 7 wins. I think Minnesota, 6 wins. It's not like this team is like Dallas and not beating anybody with an over 500 record. They're playing the best, and they're beating the best. And they're going into the best stadium and winning. You know, in my last video, that I did, I sat there and literally, I talked about the Eagles are doing stuff I've never seen. I don't think many quarterbacks can do what Jalen Hurts is doing. And people say, well, Michael Vick came back from the Giants and stuff. And yeah, that's true. I'm not saying there was never any comebacks. But I've never seen it where you go and play the best quarterback in the league. You go play the best team, the Super Bowl champs, and you go in there and you do what the Eagles did. I've never seen Eagles do that. This is uncharted territory for us. That's the truth. That's the truth. Who the hell is that? I think that's my daughter. What the hell are they doing? They're playing Oculus, laughing at some stupid game. I don't know what they're playing. Read a book. Get a job. Go to school. Stop playing games. Clean your room. You gotta tell them. But yeah, so the Eagles, to me, we're in uncharted territory from Jalen Hurts, what this team is doing. I mean, I'm serious. Like, to me, the game versus Kansas City, I think it was the birth pangs of greatness. I think the Eagles' golden era is here, and we're starting to see it manifest. And it was a beautiful thing. Like, let there be greatness. Let there be light, you mother humping thing. Turn on. See, why is it not turn on when I talk to it? Come on. Mother humper. Did you see any UFOs go by while I was gone? Stupid light. Oh, by the way. Somebody told me that I was clapping on and off their lights during the game. So, there you go. I just shut your lights off. Yeah, the Eagles, they're doing great things. Great things. So we got a tough game versus Buffalo. It's gonna be a tough matchup. No question about it. Now, I know everybody wants to know, am I gonna be streaming tomorrow? I'm at about 15% that I will. Most likely, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'm about 85% I won't. However, there's still a chance that if I feel like it, if, I don't know, dinner's over early, whatever, I might. But as of right now, most likely not. However, here's the thing. Tomorrow night is very, very important for the Eagles. You got 3 teams that all affect the NFC, all playing. So what we would love, best case scenario, would be Lions, Cowboys, and Niners all lose. That would be the greatest thing in the world. I don't see that happening. I think the Lions versus Green Bay, I think the Lions will win that game. So I think the Lions win. They usually win on Thanksgiving. Even when they're bad, they usually win on Thanksgiving. Then you have Cowboys and Washington. Now, this game has the makings of a huge upset. Huge upset. Washington is very up and down. Like, one day they're great, they look great. Sam Howell looks like a franchise quarterback. The next time they stink. But coming up off a bad loss to the Giants, I think Washington is going to give Dallas a good fight. This is an NFC battle, an NFC East battle. Don't ever believe that's the lines of thinking, well, the Giants lost to Washington and we beat the Giants, therefore we'll beat Washington. That's not how it works. Okay, each week is a new week. And let me tell you something. How the Giants and Washington played that game has no bearing on what will happen with Washington and the Cowboys. So it's going to be a tough game. I expect Washington to split with Dallas, whether it's Thanksgiving or not. But I think there's a really good... Actually, I'm picking... To be honest, I took the money line already, Washington. Okay? I bet 3 games. I got a 3-game parlay right now. I'm going to put more bets in. I got the Lions, the Washington Commanders. I hate that name. And then I got Seattle. Now, I don't know if Seattle will win. I think that's a tough game for them. But it is a division game, and it is in Seattle. And one can only hope. I just couldn't bet. I couldn't bet the 49ers. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't bet them to sit there and then, have to root for them to win. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. So I'm taking the Seahawks, Washington, and the Lions. Unfortunately, I just don't think the Lions are going to lose. I'm not going to root for them either. Go to school. Now, let me tell you this. People got up Christmas lights. They already got Christmas lights up. The whole neighborhood's putting them up. Look at this. Let me see if I can turn it without giving you my license plate. You see all that over there? I just don't want to give up my license plate number. Otherwise, I'll have you mother humpers over here all the time, which wouldn't be a good idea for you. Now this motherfucker's not going to work. What the hell? Close enough. But they already got lights up. Usually I don't put outside lights up until Black Friday. That's when I do it, Black Friday. But they're all apparently there's somebody in the neighborhood that's charging people like $100 to go up on the roofs and put it all up. And everybody's buying it, man. Everybody's getting it done. This dude's just making cash. Cash. It's smart. I think I might pay him to do this stuff up on the roof. My fat ass don't want to climb a ladder again. Yes, I still can climb ladders. And there's still ladders that can hold me. I know what you people think. You see 3 chins in the back of my head. You think Haagen-Dazs. This mother humper is buttering his hips to get through the door. But it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad yet. Forget that. So I think the Eagles, tough game with Buffalo, but I expect them to win. I think it'll be a tough fall game. I think every game's gonna be tough. I'm just have come to the acceptance that we're not gonna beat teams 21-3, 41-20. It ain't gonna happen. We're gonna be in every game's gonna be close, and we're gonna have to fight to the bitter end. But we're always gonna find a way to win. I really think that's what we're about. So, I think we'll beat Buffalo. I think Washington will win. I think, like I said, Detroit will win. And most likely San Francisco is going to win, even though I can't root for them. Then the Eagles play the Niners. That is going to be a monster game. Monster game. As long as the Eagles beat the Niners can't beat them in a tiebreaker, because the Niners would give them 4 losses, right? Niners 4 losses. They still got some tough games. The Eagles probably are going to win about 13. I got the Eagles winning about 13 games right now. So the Eagles will be 13-4. San Francisco will be 13-4, and the Eagles would have the tiebreaker as long as they beat them. But I think the Eagles beat them. I would take the Eagles to what? 10-1, 11-1 going into Dallas. Now here's the thing with Dallas. I expect Dallas has got some tough games. I think they lose to Washington. Then I think they play Seattle. They'll beat Seattle because it's at home. And then what? Then they got the Eagles, and that's going to be a tough game for them. That's the division. If the Eagles win that game, it'll be division. Listen, Dallas is not going into Buffalo and winning. Dallas is not going into Miami and winning. And Dallas is not beating Detroit. So that's 3 more losses on top of the 4th loss of the Eagles. I think Dallas is going to have about 7 losses. There we go. They're coming for me. It's all my fault. I did it. They just don't know where I'm at. It's like they woke up for me because I'm in the witness protection program. The FBI would show up first. What was that, a UFO? No UFO plane. So, it'll be interesting. And let me say this, I can't believe I didn't say this long in, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Seriously, happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. I'm putting this video out late, so it'll run all day during Thanksgiving. And then, of course, I'll be back on Friday for my preview prediction video and whatever else. But I wanted to put this video out because I'm just chilling. I was coming out here to smoke anyways. I was going to come out here and smoke anyways tonight. Just have an extra cigar. Thanksgiving. Awful week of work. It's actually been kind of hectic. I've been really busy. I just want to chill. That's my plan for tomorrow and Friday. So I got to put Friday night, I got to put lights up. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's talking about Brian Johnson. We're going to fire our offensive coordinator. I don't think they're going to fire the offensive coordinator. Now, that's not to say that he doesn't frustrate the hell out of me. I don't like some of the things that they do. I actually think in a lot of ways he handcuffs Jalen Hurts. I do. I feel like he handcuffs Jalen Hurts. And it seems like when Jalen can audible or when Jalen has a little more room to maneuver, he starts to put up big numbers. I really hated that one sequence where they went screen pass to Devontae Smith, then screen to Julio Jones. I mean, that was horrible, horrible play calling. And the other thing, and I wish I had a press pass. I wish I could go to the press conference because I would love to ask some real questions. And I'm waiting to see one of these media guys say, why do you put Gainwell in through the whole second quarter and Sills out? What is that noise? Somebody's garage. You know, why? Did I say Sills? Wait, did I just say Sills? Did I say Big Sills? No. Why do you take Gainwell out? Why do you? Oh, I can't even speak here. I'm all discombobulated with that stupid garage. Here's what I'm trying to say. I'm a student of the first magnitude. Here's what I'm saying. Why do you, Nick Sirianni? Why do you, Brian Johnson? Why do you take Swift out after the first quarter? He comes out, he looks like he's starting to get in a rhythm, and then you pull him, and you keep him out until the third quarter. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Then he spends the whole third quarter trying to get back into a rhythm. Why don't you let him play in the second quarter and the third quarter? In the beginning of the third quarter? I don't get it. I don't get it. Listen, people can say, well, Gainwell is great in pass coverage. He's not. He misses a lot. A lot of things he misses. Okay, he can't be that much better than Swift in pass coverage. I know they don't want to wear Swift out, but I think you can do things like, take him out for a series in the second quarter, but put him back in a series. Let him play some series in a second. Don't let this guy come out, look really good, get into a rhythm, get into a groove, and then pull him and put him on the bench and make him get cold again, and then spends the whole third quarter trying to get it going again, and then he does in the fourth. Work with the guy. Use him to your advantage. I don't get it. I don't get the Penny thing either. You gotta play Penny. We gotta play Penny or what? This off season, if the Eagles let Swift go, they literally really got to consider drafting a running back high in the draft. I'm talking second round. Seriously, they're gonna have to draft a running back second round, or they're gonna have to sign somebody and pay him. I mean, listen. If Barkley somehow makes it to free agency, I know he's been injury prone in the past, but I would take a shot. Because Saquon Barkley with a good offensive line would be tremendous. Saquon Barkley has played on an awful, awful line. Awful. Can you just imagine if this guy had the chance on a good line? Forget about it. He'd probably get close to 2,000 yards total offense with the Eagles. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait till tomorrow. I hate Thursday football. I hate it. But I like Thanksgiving football. Who's got the spotlight on? I'm going to block that shit out with my big fat ass head. You know what I mean? Like, Thursday night football stinks. It stinks. But Thanksgiving Day football, it's tremendous. It's tremendous. Man, got to get that shit out. I hate that lights on. But it is. It is. So I'm going to enjoy it. Now, I used to like in the old days when you had Barry Sanders played on Thursday. That was like the funnest thing. Every time Barry Sanders at Thanksgiving just seemed like he just killed people. It was fun to watch. But now we need the Lions to lose. I got the PlayStation VR 2. I haven't even used it yet. I've had it for 2 months. I haven't even plugged it in. I don't know why I get this stuff I don't even use. I'm tired of it. I get these systems that I don't even use them. Spider-Man, I played it. I like it. I like the new Spider-Man. It's pretty good. But what else did I play? Madden. Madden stinks. Stinks. One day, there's going to be licensing that goes out to another software company, and they are going to make a football game, and the game is going to be awesome. And when they do that, Madden's going to suffer. And then what are they going to do with Madden? They're going to actually go back and actually do the game right. And then that's going to be awesome as well. That's what Madden needs. Competition. Now you're probably saying, yo, Philly, you're all over the place. You're talking about, scattershot theory. Now you're talking about Madden. You're talking about the Eagles. What's up? This is a stream of consciousness. This is what I do. These are all the thoughts. If I was sitting out here smoking, these are all the thoughts that would be going through my mind. I'm just bringing them to you. I think tonight, after the kids go to bed, I think it's a Bad Santa night. I'm going to watch Bad Santa. I'm going to get some eggnog and watch that. I love that show. That's one of the classic, hilarious Christmas shows. The second one I just saw last year stinks. But I like the original. Man, we are rolling. I gotta tell you, like, like, it's like the video I did. Like, I think some people don't understand what I'm saying. Like, of all the years I've watched the Eagles play, going back since Dick Vermeil retired, and you had Marion Campbell took over, and that's kind of when I really was started to watch, right? And you had Ron Jaworski, you had Mike Quick, you had Roynell Young, and those were like my guys. And then Buddy comes in, and it becomes Randall and Reggie and Jerome and Clyde and Seth and that whole group, and Keith Jackson, Keith Byers. And you go through all those years. You go into the McNabb years. You go into the Vic years. You go into the Foles short years. Then you go into Wentz and the Hurts. I have never seen an Eagles team that is as tough-minded, as clutch, is as ready to be the face of the NFL for years to come. I believe this next decade, it's going to be all about the Eagles. I think it's going to be Eagles-Chiefs. That's what I really think. I think it's going to be primarily next 10 years, Eagles-Chiefs decade. You're going to see those two teams go back and forth. And I really think that's what we're in for. And that's what I was talking about in my video. Like, what I saw the Eagles do to the defending Super Bowl champions in Kansas City, where it's so hard to play. I just never forget. The Eagles played Kansas City back in the day, and they had a really good team. They had a really good defense. And they go into Kansas City. I think Schottenheimer was still the coach. They had Derek Thomas, who is, in my opinion, an underrated player because people forget about him. And we go there. I think Christian Okoye was the running back. And we had, this is like the Buddy days. And, like, we go in there, and they're killing us with the play action. They are play action faking us to death because of Okoye. And I'll never forget, listening to radio, and Wes Hopkins called into WIP. And he was like, Kansas City is one of the hardest places to play. It's tough. It's one of the toughest places. It's a lot like Philly, blah, blah, blah. And I always remember that. That always stuck with me. And so I know that when the Eagles win to Kansas City and they're Super Bowl champions, and they have Andy Reid and they have Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback right now, that's a really hard place to play. And if you're a team that was just in the Super Bowl, you're 8-1 at the time, and you go in there and you win, that's a statement game. I don't care what anybody says. That's a statement game. This team's for real. This team's for real. Even Cowboy fans are starting to acknowledge it because they've run out of excuses. You can only make so many excuses for why the Eagles keep winning. The Eagles can go anywhere in the playoffs and win. But if they get NFC home field advantage, nobody's coming in Philly and beating them. Nobody. It's not happening. That means we're going back to the Super Bowl. And I think we're going to play either Baltimore or Kansas City. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be real interesting. I hear a plane. Man, I'm ready. I am ready for Thanksgiving. I'm ready for those games. And then more importantly, I'm ready for Buffalo. I want to beat the crap out of Buffalo. You beat Buffalo, you're 10-1. All right? And you still have to play Dallas. You still have to play San Francisco. You still have to play Seattle. Regardless of what happens in all three of those games. All you have to do if you beat Buffalo is beat the Giants, Arizona, and the Giants. And you're guaranteed 13 wins. Guaranteed. So if the Eagles beat Buffalo, and then let's say they lose to San Francisco, Dallas, and Seattle. Let's say it's not going to happen, but let's say. Well, then the Eagles would only have to win against the Giants, Arizona, and the Giants, and their 13 wins, probably home field. Now, if they beat Buffalo, and then they beat San Francisco, and then they lose the next two games, they're guaranteed 14 wins. And that'll clinch the division. That'll clinch home field. This team, by beating the Kansas City Chiefs, by beating them, this team just put themselves in a great position. We just got to keep going out and doing what we're doing. And I really feel like this. We haven't even played our best football yet. We're not even peaking yet. You know, we're going to start peaking when we get in the playoffs. We're going to start playing our best football in the playoffs. And when it's cold and it's outside and you're ready for playoff football, this team's built for playoff football. We've been playing pretty much heartbreakers, heartache games, close games, tight games, playoff tight games every week. Every week. We're built for it, okay? We are a tough team. We are a good team. It's going to be fun, man. I think we are right where we need to be. Perfect where we need to be. And right now I'm where I need to be. I'm home. Got the family inside. Everybody's safe. Everybody's good. And we're going to enjoy the night. That's for sure. I need to find a place out here that does Sicilian pizzas. There's an Italian restaurant near me, and they got some good things, some bad things. But they claim to have a Sicilian pizza, so the other day I went and got it. It's not Sicilian at all. It just has meat on it. That's it. That's not a Sicilian pizza. You know, it's crazy. It wasn't even a square pizza. It was circular. See, the secret to Sicilian pizza, I know what it is. I know. You got to get the dough, and you got to put the cheese in the dough so it melts in, and then you put the sauce. Then you can put more cheese like Romano if you want, but you got to have the cheese melt into the dough. It changes in complete taste. I got an Eagles channel, right? I got an Eagles channel. There's got to be somebody out there that makes Sicilian pizzas, that works on Sicilian pizzas. I need it. I'm addicted to Sicilian pizza, and I've had it in years. Help me, mother, I've been out. Help me, Denzel Washington, out. Oh, you're still here? I know why you're still here. Because I said the wrong outro. I said my post-credit scene outro instead of my regular video outro. I said Denzel Washington out. But it should have been, it's how we vision. We're all just living in it. And take care and don't be a dingbat. You know what I mean? It should have said that. Let me say this. Everybody always asks me, what do you say in your intros? Here's what I'm saying. Yo, everybody. How you doing? King Dingbat here. That's it. And then at the end I say, and take care, talk to you later, don't be a dingbat. And I say that because when I first started my channel, I would have all these people writing these ridiculous things in my comment section. You know, when you start your channel and start to grow, at first, you get a lot of trolls. People want to see if you can take it and hang in there. And so I was like, these people, look at this dingbat comment. Look at this dingbat. So that's when I was like, hey, and by the way, at the end of the video, hey, watch the comments, don't be a dingbat. And that's how it started. Just to let you know. Now I'm thinking about Sicilian pizza. Damn it. Man, there's got to be somebody out there. I'll tell you what, if somebody who knew how to actually make Sicilian pizza came out like somewhere like here or some of these other places, you'd have the best pizza place in the whole area. There are no Sicilian pizzas here like they are in the Northeast. They're not here. They don't exist. And they're just waiting. They're waiting for somebody to come out with them. I almost did it myself, but it was too much to start. But Sicilian pizzas, I need you. Now, with that said, I hope every one of you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless you. And you know what? Take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. See? We're flipping it around this time. Peace.